What if being highly intelligent wasn't always an advantage? What if the same mind that helps you see deeper, think faster, and understand more than most people also makes life more complicated? Because intelligence doesn't just change how you think. It changes how you experience everything. Decisions feel heavier. Conversations feel shallow. And your own thoughts never really slow down. In this video, we're breaking down the real psychological struggles often experienced by highly intelligent people, the ones no one talks about. And if you relate to even a few of these, you'll understand why having a powerful mind isn't always easy. 1. High expectations mixed with self-doubt. Highly intelligent people don't just expect a lot from life. They expect a lot from themselves. They see what's possible. They understand what they could become. They know the level they're capable of reaching. And that's exactly where the pressure starts. Because alongside those high expectations comes self-doubt. Am I really as capable as I think? What if I'm overestimating myself? What if I fail at something I should have been good at? Their awareness works against them. They can see the gap between where they are and where they could be. And instead of motivating them, that gap sometimes creates hesitation. Because when you expect a lot from yourself, failure doesn't feel small. It feels like proof that you weren't as capable as you believed. So they live in this tension. High standards pulling them forward. Self-doubt pulling them back. 2. They overanalyze their own thoughts. Highly intelligent people don't just think. They think about their thinking. They question their opinions. They doubt their conclusions. They reevaluate their beliefs. This is called metacognition, awareness of your own thought process. And while it's powerful, it can also become a loop. Because nothing feels final. Every idea can be questioned. Every conclusion can be re-examined. So instead of clarity, they sometimes end up in mental cycles that never fully close. 3. Perfectionism and impossible standards. For highly intelligent people, good enough rarely feels good enough. Because they don't just see what something is, they see what it could be. A better version, a sharper version, a more refined version. So when they create something, a plan, an idea, a project, they compare it to that ideal version in their mind, and it almost never matches. That's where perfectionism begins. And in trying to reach perfection, they slow themselves down. Because perfection isn't a real standard. It's a moving target. And the closer you get to it, the further it seems. Their brain doesn't know how to switch off. For some people, thinking isn't something they choose. It's something that never stops. Even in silence, their mind is active, replaying conversations, analyzing decisions, imagining future scenarios, questioning things that haven't even happened yet. This is because their brain struggles with something called cognitive off-switching. Most people can naturally shift from active thinking to mental rest. But overthinkers stay mentally on, even when there's nothing urgent to solve. Their brain treats thoughts like unfinished tasks. So instead of letting them go, it keeps returning to them, again and again. That's why overthinking doesn't feel like control. It feels like being trapped in your own mind. 5. A deep, ongoing search for meaning. Some people are satisfied with routine. Highly intelligent minds often aren't. They don't just want to live. They want to understand why they're living the way they are. Why this path? Why this goal? Why does any of it matter? They question careers. They question relationships. They question purpose itself. This creates a constant search for meaning, not in a dramatic way, but in a quiet, ongoing way. Even when things are going well, there's a part of their mind asking, is this it? And while this search can lead to growth, insight, and depth, it can also create restlessness, because meaning isn't always clear, and the more you question it, the harder it becomes to settle for surface-level answers.